Chris Ballard, the general manager for the Colts, had his press conference today. He went for a while. And Chris Ballard, by the way, he is one of the most transparent GMs, I think, that we've ever seen maybe in the league. He will talk. Like, he'll sit up there. He's not scared of any question. He's very confident in all the decisions he made and will make in the future. I don't think he lies much. He talked about Phil Rivers. He was asked about Phil Rivers, and he said, Phil will go back and think about it for some time. We'll think about it for some time. Kind of gave himself a little, both an out if he needed it in the future without like hammering home, like, oh, I love Phil, he's coming back or whatever. It just seems like there's a chance there's a new quarterback coming in. Then he was asked if he'll draft a quarterback, and his actual answer was, if I draft one, it'll get you guys off of my ass, okay? But if it doesn't work out, I'll be the first one out the door. It was a very – so I think the Colts quarterback position is one that will be a storyline this offseason. And if they do get Matty Stafford, I will be fired up about it. I don't think Carson Wentz is on the trading block anymore if what Troy Aikman said on the Michael Irving podcast is accurate, and that Jeff Lurie wanted Carson Wentz to be the guy. Doug Peterson wanted to go to Jalen strictly because of the contract. So Jesus, there's a lot of shit going on. I had just tough pill to swallow. All that stuff.
Well, so if that, okay, let's say that Carson is the guy, whoever they bring in to be the next head coach has to be on board with Carson being the guy. And whoever you bring in to interview, that's going to be one of your first questions. Like, how are you, hey, like Carson, you would think the owner is in there saying, hey, Carson's our guy. Are you going to be able to win with him? Yeah,
and a lot of people have told us that they would go in there with two ideas, basically. Do you want to keep Carson? Here's how I would do it. If you don't, this is how I would do it. I guess that's kind of how it goes. But it's very interesting because now that Jalen Hurts is here, what are you going to do? You got to trade Jalen then? Because Jalen probably is worth something right now. And if you trade him, that gets rid of the Carson Wentz mental potential hurdle that he couldn't get over this year. It's very interesting watching all this shit play out. What's up, Diggs?
Does that make that job unattractive because you're already coming in and already being told which quarterback you have to start?
Interesting you say that, because I think the narrative around Doug Peterson's hiring with the Eagles was when he was hired, he was young and they could tell him what to do. And then it got to the point now where he's like kind of not about it. So it's like, do you want a head coaching job to have a head coaching job and lead your group, but you're not going to be able to make every decision that other head coaches can make just because you're young? Maybe this is a first opportunity to get a head coaching gig. That's kind of, I would assume, who you look like. They interviewed Joe Brady, didn't they? I think they interviewed Joe Brady.
They've interviewed.
I don't know.
I think they did.
Kellen Moore.
I think they
did request Kellen Moore.
They did request Kellen Moore, but they also, I think Joe Brady is interviewed with everybody at this point. I believe was the tweet that I read.